All right, guys, here's my quick yet delicious recipe for trout. We just got back from the stream, and it's really simple. You get your favorite seasoning. This is something we like. It's Everglades seasoning, all-purpose seasoning. There's all kinds of different spices in this, but I've done this with lemon pepper, or you can use like Old Bay. And then the other thing we use is butter and aluminum foil. And then the nice thing about this is all you need is a heat source. So you can use oven, campfire. Like we do these foil babies a lot on campfires. I have the grill started, so we're gonna do it on that. But it's really easy. The first thing you need to do, and I've already done this to save you guys all the guts and everything, is you just clean the inside of the trout out, get it nice and fresh and clean in there. We have a brook trout here and a brown trout. So and then cut the heads off. So you'll cut the heads off each one, and then you can just throw those to the side. And then from there, it's as much of everything as you want. So what I do is I'll open these up and I'll just sprinkle the seasoning just right inside on the meat. There's no real point in putting it on the outside of the skin unless you're planning on eating that. What I usually do is when I know the fish is ready is I'll take a fork and I'll just scrape the skin. And if that comes off easily, then you'll know that it's ready to eat. So just season as much as or as little as you want. We'll do this one as well. And just make sure you get both sides. Okay. And then we're just gonna take a couple thin slices of butter, and you're just gonna pop them inside the fish. I usually do we'll do 3 for that one because I love butter. All right, pop those in. So now you have your seasoning and your butter, and then what you'll do is you'll take this fish over to your foil. Make sure that you can see this is open. Make sure the butter doesn't roll out of there. So you kind of almost like you're wrapping a burrito. Oops. So you don't want to do what I just did there. All right, so we're gonna do 2 wraps with the big trout. Just wrap it really tight. And then you're just gonna twist the ends. And that'll make everything airtight and stay in there. And then the next thing, when you put it on your heat, you wanna put it belly up. So everything will stay inside the carcass of the fish, and that butter is just gonna work its way in there into the meat, and the seasoning, it'll all stay in. It won't run out into the foil. So I'm gonna get another piece here for the smaller fish. Screwed up tin foil. We'll just do 2 slices for this. One in there. You can also trim the tails off these if you want, but I just peeled the meat off the bone, so there was no really any need to trim everything off. Get those stuck in there. Well, one thing to remember is when you twist, you need to remember how many times you've gone so you know which end to stick up when you're putting it on the grill. So everything stays where you want it to, and all the butter stays inside and it doesn't go out. Okay. Start rolling. All right, that's it. 2 ingredients: trout, seasoning, and butter. And I'll show you how I put them on the grill so you guys can see the way that I cook these. Follow me out to the grill. Okay, so the grill's at about 300, and then you'll take belly up, and you want to stand them up and down. So if you keep them up and down, again, when everything melts, it's all going to stay inside the fish. It's not just going to wrap around the foil. So they'll stay like that, and I don't even turn them. I just let the heat work around it, and turn that down a little bit. Just let the heat work up and around it, keep the lid closed, and in about 10 minutes, we'll be eating delicious trout. All right, guys, the fish is done. Let's go take a look. Carrie and Grady are playing 1-on-1 right now.
I just made
Who's
it.
winning?
I did.
Grady.
Sweet three-pointer.
Hey.
Mommy, come get it. Come get
It's right in the middle of my basketball game.
It's halftime. Instead of orange slices, we're having grilled trout. Woo!
Mama,
What, bud?
come get this.
Hold on, baby.
Mama, try to get this.
So you can see what I mean. Right now, there's nothing, no juice on that. It's all still up inside the trout. Ow. Which at some point it's going to come running out. I don't know, man. We need to invent smell-o-vision. Because that smells
Didn't Willy Wonka do that?
amazing. Huh?
Didn't Willy Wonka do that?
Did he? That was Wonka vision. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. You can see the skin, it just peels off with the fork, and that'll leave you with all the meat. Now the bones on this run diagonally towards the tail. So what you can do, and trout have a lot of bones, so you just need to be careful when you're eating it, especially like with your kids. But if you take your fork and run it with the bones, you'll leave the bones. As you can see right there, there's 6, 7, or 8 bones, but I just pulled the trout right off of that. So this whole bite now will be boneless.
Mama, come play basketball.
Mmm.
Mama, come and play basketball.
So good.
Do you want to try some trout?
Wow.
No. Mom, but I want you to come and play
See,
basketball.
then you just follow the way the bones go, and it'll just pull right off. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're ready.
Mm.
And it just soaked in all that butter then.
Mm-hmm.
Man, delish. All right, let's open up Heavy Bevy.
Mommy, come on.
See how this looks.
Ah!
Are you hangry?
Someone kicked my ball.
Somebody get Grady a Snickers. He's hangry.
Get the ball.
I got it. I got it. I got it. 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 Woo!
Mom,
Can't say my film.
ball.
My film skills are gonna be that great.
I might.
Mama, come
Oh, look at
get
that. The skin just peeled right off that.
Ding. Oh, you can smell the butter in this one. Ooh. You can really smell the butter.
Yeah, it smells awesome. Wow.
Not in the kitchen.
I mean, the size difference in this fish is pretty crazy. See, the skin is just, you just grab a little bit and it comes right off. All right, so let's give this a try. Back towards the tail.
And this is the brook trout.
Brook trout, really good. One of the biggest mistakes you can make from cooking fish is to overcook it. I mean, I guess you could probably say that with a lot of like meats, but when it's just nice and flaky like this, oh, perfect. Oh, that's really good.
So in 2 days, you've had rainbow, brook, and brown. Which one's the best?
I don't know if this one is because it's so much bigger. This, I think, was the best tasting, this little brown trout. But, I mean, this one still tastes awesome, but I don't know if it's just because it got more seasoning and butter, and this just had more. You all right? Hard today fishing. Grady was along too, and Pop, and they really stuck with it. Charlotte fished all day, and tell them your exciting news.
I caught my first rainbow trout, and I pulled its head out of the water, and it shook its head and flew the hook, and it got away.
But you still caught it on your own, and it was right at your feet, and you learned that when you have a fish on, we'll just keep them just under the water, right? And then they won't shake their head. So Daddy and Pop weren't close enough to you to run down there with the net. No. But still pretty awesome you caught your own fish. All right, so we just pulled these off. You're going to be the taste tester. Tell us what you think.
It is really good. It mostly tastes like fish, like that.
Wait a minute. We have a breakthrough. You're telling me that this fish tastes like fish?
Yeah.
No.
With butter.
So here's the question. You had the rainbow trout we caught yesterday.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is better? This one? This is a brook trout. Or the rainbow? Which one did you like better? Mommy thought that the rainbow last night was better. I thought that the little brown trout was better. I ate all that, so I can't let you taste it. When you were in the shower, it was too good. I kept eating it.
I think last night's rainbow trout was better.
That's what Mommy said. This one's still good enough, though, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, we're going to dig into this and finish our dinner. All right, thanks for watching.